皆さん、こんにちは。Chiching desu. The topic today will be comparison. Today, I'm going to focus on comparison between two items. So in the end of the video, you will be able to say A is more than B or A is better than B in Japanese. Comparison between two items in Japanese is somehow like comparison in English, which is more than. A is more than B. Okay, let's take a look with this sentence. A is more difficult than B. This is a very common comparison sentence in English, right? So before you construct a complete sentence in Japanese, you have to identify the item that you want to compare. So the item here are A and B. And we also got the adjective difficult. So now, you have to mark your item with the more difficult one and the less difficult one. Now, in this case, A is the more difficult one, right? So we mark it with more. And B with the less difficult one, we mark it with than. And we have our adjective difficult. So now, how to say it in Japanese? In comparison situation, more in Japanese is called no hoga. No hoga. And then we use yori for the less difficult one. Yori. And difficult in Japanese is muzugashii. Muzugashii. So the whole full complete sentence will be A no hou ga B yori muzugashii desu. You just combine everything together. Okay, now I'm giving you the item, which is English and also Japanese. And the adjective will be the same, which is difficult. Now, English is more difficult than Japanese. So the English one is more difficult one, right? So we're going to mark it with more and Japanese with less. And more is no hou ga. Less is yori. Okay, so the full complete sentence will be Yes. 英語の方が日本語より難しいです。So now, there are actually two alternative ways of this sentence. The first one, we actually can drop the first part, which is the の方が. So the sentence will be 英語が日本語より難しいです。So because of the presence of より, this shows that the sentence is still in comparison situation. Okay, the second alternative is that we actually can drop the yori part. So the sentence will be 英語の方が難しいです。This actually happen a lot in daily conversation. When someone asks you which one is more difficult, English or Japanese, you are given two items to compare with. So you choose the one that you think is the more one. So if you think that English is more difficult, you can say 英語の方が難しいです。But if you think Japanese is more difficult, you can say 日本語の方が難しいです。So guys, let's move on to conversation. So how do you ask your friend or someone which one you think is better, which one you like better? So when you are giving only two choices, you have to use the particle to. In this case, only ramen and pasta are given to you, right? So you're going to say ラーメンとパスタと. Okay, now which in Japanese is どっち. どっち. Here you have to remember that どっち can only use when you are comparing only two items. So if you are comparing more than two items like 3, 4, 5 items, you cannot use どっち. Okay? So, how do you say full sentence? Which one you think is better, ramen or pasta? You have to say ラーメンとパスタとどっちの方がいいですか? So now, when you're answering this question, you're going to say I think, right? Because it's your own opinion. So, I think in Japanese is と思う or informal way と思います. Let's say you think ramen is better. How do you say that? Yes, you can say ラーメンの方がいいと思います. You think ramen is better. Okay? So let's say you think pasta is better. How do you say that? Yes, you can say パスタの方がいいと思います。So now, what if you think both are good? Ramen is good, pasta is good. How do you say that in Japanese? Yes, you can use どっちも. Okay, the も here meaning that both. So you can say どっちもいいです。I'll give you sentences in English and try to answer it in Japanese. So the first sentence is I like sushi more than pasta. Like in Japanese is 好き. 好き. So how do you say the full sentence in Japanese? Yes, you can say 寿司の方がパスタより好きです。寿司の方がパスタより好きです。Okay, let's do the second sentence. Today is hotter than yesterday. So hot in Japanese is 暑い, 暑い. So how do you say the full sentence in Japanese? Yes, 今日の方が昨日より暑いです。今日の方が昨日より暑いです。Because today is hotter, so we use の方が for 今日 today. So let's try the last sentence. Sue is taller than Mikasa. Tall in Japanese is 背が高い。背が高い。So how do you say the full sentence in Japanese? Okay, you can say スーさんの方がミカサさんより背が高いです。Okay guys, that's all from me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like our videos, please like and subscribe our channel. I'll see you next time. またね